What's up? I'm back. Now, this is the uh, last theory I have that's current and recent. I have two other theories I'm working on, but I haven't been able to sit down and express the ideas. I've titled them both, but I'm not going to express the title just yet. I want to be able to complete the theory and make sure the title lives up to the theory. Anyway, this one is We Are Tachyon. Now that I kind of understand what tachyons are, I kind of wrote this kind of down, my thought. Um, this one was, yeah, February 6th, so I had the same thought on February 6th. Anyway, let me jump right into it. We are tachyon. Definition. Tachyons are hypothetical particles that travel faster than light. They are considered a violation of the known laws of physics. Excuse me, physics. In physics, tachyons are considered a quantum field with imaginary mass. Tachyons would have the unusual property of increasing speed as their energy decreases. Tachyons would require infinite energy to slow the speed to slow to the speed of light. Tachyons would allow for communication back in time, which would violate causality and lead to logical paradoxes. Deja vu, I just put this as a definition. The feeling that you've already experienced something even though you know you haven't. The term comes from the French phrase déjà vu, which means already seen. Causes a familiar sight or sound, entering a room that you've never been in before, traveling often, regularly, remembering dreams, and being tired or stressed. Okay, so according to my theory on what it is to be a human, we are nurtured and born within the uterus of a human female, which it was seeded by a human male. The organism known as sperm does not experience any known conscious behavior of existence besides the pursuit of fertilization. We know and agree that it is, in fact, a living organism. To be a sentient human being, one must successfully go through gestation to then become alive into the world and thus the existent the existing universe. It is from this moment that we are able to collect information from everything around us. Are alive, our sense are alive and new, our existence fresh unto the world, but our information collection is automatic and once started does not stop until the body is deceased. It is this information which contains our unique energy signature, which allow us to collect environmental information, meaning we are alive, and being alive means touching, seeing, crying, feeding, sleeping, only to repeat these processes. The emotional, intellectual, physical presence within this world and universe allow us to slowly absorb energy and events in real time and give us a great sense of either well being or peace. Humans carry feelings and emotions throughout the 24-hour period of one calendar day and require sleep in order for the human mind to cease the process of consistent input, which is defined as consciousness. Eating, walking, talking, thinking, and moving into an unconsciousness state. It is this state where I believe the human mind interfaces with tachyons, which communicate with other versions of yourself or other sentient beings that may exist in either a great distance, another universe, another dimension, or exists in another timeline, past, present, future. I believe that the current science has misplaced the existence and relevance of tachyons because it is related to particles which travel across time, which scientifically couldn't be physically. I beg to argue, tachyons are the reason we all know where we were on September 11, 2001. Everyone who existed upon this date in global history can identify where they were, what they were doing, who they were with. If not this single event, just as, if not this single event, one just as significant upon the other global or international stage. Tachyons are how humans remember yesterday, last week, last month, last year, last decade, last 25 years, last 50 years of human history. We have to start thinking of these things as common as nitrogen and oxygen, creating the air that we breathe. We are all moving through and experiencing a time stream together, traveling in a linear direction, or so it would appear to the living experience. But when it comes to deja vu, we find out that we are, in fact, not as linear as we think. We, in fact, relive events we've only experienced once physically. This phenomena isn't something that is restricted to any one person of any age, height, weight, or other physical attribute, which means this is an act of natural order. A natural order of events are events humans may not fully understand, but yet happen to occur to everyone without a widely or globally acceptable explanation. For instance, we all dream, but there are no globally acceptable reasons for why a human does dream or where dreams actually come from or why we have them. It is my theory that dreams are proof of my theory that humans contain an interface with tachyons in order to leap through time. Basically, if you think about it, for a human to lie down and at and 10 p.m. Monday and wake up at 7 a.m. Tuesday is a time jump to the future via the act of sleep and in the subconscious state of dreaming. What are dreams? In the most blatant, radical, and simplest forms, sleep is the state of subconsciousness which allow you to experience life outside of the normal rules of physics, including time, by interfacing with tachyons. I believe that our subconsciousness allows us to exchange ideas and connect with other beings from across time, space, and universes. Every single idea has been thought of, but now exchanged with another. Every concept has been thought of by another. Every wonder has been wondered by another. It is this consistent exchange of creative information within a universe that allow our populations to experience excuse me to experience creative arts and significant advancements in evolutionary technology. Hmm. Been talking lately, so lucid dreams. I'm going to sit that right there. Lucid dreams is when you are aware, this is a definition, by the way, is when you are aware that you are dreaming while you are asleep. It's a state of semi-awareness that allows you to control the dream's content. Lucid dreams usually happen during REM sleep. You might feel very aware of your consciousness, or you might feel a bit hazy. Lucid dreams can feel very vivid and real. Given the definition of this context, if you are within a lucid dream, one can theoretically have the ability to master time traveling. My personal lucid dreams involve the power of mastering flight, flying at faster rates of speed through a metropolitan areas. Also, the ability to jump at incredible heights and land without harm. Believe it or not, I've had a dream about the afterlife and how it works. However, we all try and tell ourselves about lucid dreaming, it is my sincere belief that dreams are only possible through the interface of tachyons, which can provide light and information that exist outside one's current existing state. The ability to remember events in history throughout your entire life is more proof that tachyons exist since you can time travel to any event in a time that no longer exists while in a current state of existence. Your mind can go places your body cannot go. Your mind interfaces through light more than any other spectrum of human interfaces. You can remember images, touch, smell, taste, and emotion at a point in time which no longer exists, which allow you to permanently create tachyon memory events that can be recalled at the speed of thought. Trauma and tachyons. No one can remember 365 days a year, but everyone can remember one day or one event or more from a year, or perhaps several significant events during one given calendar year. As a person ages, the less significant events and memories are discarded while the significant events are kept in a state of subconsciousness. Here's an example. You're sitting there alone or with someone, yet you recall a memory out of nowhere in which made you feel scared or felt fear. And even though you're in complete physical safety, your consciousness exists in a state not relative to your current existence. People often recall traumatic events because it is a significant event in which the behavior, thinking, belief, action, or existence changes suddenly or drastically as a result. This can significantly affect close and personal relationships that have no relevance to the traumatic event, but can be triggered by sound, voice, or any physical interaction, which can have tachyon firing within the human mind, reliving the traumatic event while existing in a current state. When a human seeks counseling and therapy, we are attempting to confront our fears and anxiety through expressing verbally what they are. By voicing what it is only kept in memory can allow one to express a thought or idea kept in stasis. We seek not to forget our traumatic events, but to work through them and come out mentally stronger and capable on the other side. Tachyons allow us to travel through time. They allow us to predict and plan for the future even though events have yet to occur. They allow us to reflect on emotional events by revisiting memories captured by photographs. Time travel is real for everyone as we experience it every moment of every single day, and tachyons are the mechanism in which our souls can exchange ideas with everything else that exists within the universe. There's a past you who will receive a dream from the current you. There's a future you which will remember a significant event in which you will currently experience as deja vu. Your current self will have a number of choices and decisions to make about the future while taking time to remember your life in the past. Whether it's 10 minutes ago or 10 years ago, your memories are entangled with tachyons, which can replay events in your mind as many times as you like. And your imagination is only limited to what your desires are as a human being. Your imagination are tachyons. To be able to imagine an event is an act of the human consciousness creating a sequence of events that have yet to occur or will most likely never occur. To use your imagination is to use tachyons in a creative manner to display what you'd like events to be. To use your imagination is to consciously create a lucid dream in which you control all content factors, dimensions, and events that take place. To fantasize and create a world in your head where anything is possible is to use tachyons to take you to a place that only exists in a state where you exist in two places at once. I believe that is the state that this state is called daydreaming. Daydreaming, the definition. A mental activity that involves thinking about something other than what's happening right in front of you. It's also known as mind wandering, fantasies, or spontaneous thoughts. It's a form of altered consciousness that involves focusing on your inner thoughts and feelings. Daydreaming allows a person to use tachyons to construct real time events using complete and total control of the sequences that take place. This allows a person to be physically present in a state of existence, while the mind can exist in a state of semi consciousness, a state where the mind is more focused on the events playing out within the thought process constructed by tachyons, rather than focus the mind on receiving current information within its state of existence. In a word, daydreaming is a way we humans play God. That one wasn't too terribly long, right? Yeah. So that is how I believe we are tachyons. If you're going to call it a spirit, a soul, what have you, I do believe that these things are one and the same. But like I said, theory, right? Um, anyway, those are all my theories from now. I thought it might be better to verbalize them. I'm going to have them available on paper on a Word document somewhere on my website, but um, yeah, I just wanted to actually verbalize them because even if you don't get a chance to read them, at least you can just watch this video and just put something in your ear, and then I'm just reading my thoughts, and then you can kind of decide to comment later or, see if I'm crazy or not. I probably am, but still, got a lot of thoughts on stuff. So anyway, it's been cool. I mean, um, yeah, as soon as I'm done with these other theories, I'm gonna release them. I'll go ahead and make two more videos on my other two theories and see how you guys like that. So, all right, happy Monday, I guess. I mean, sun's shining over here, so it's still kind of cold, but is what it is. Hope to hear from you guys, and hope you guys like and subscribe. Bye.